Hey guys, it's me Meteor, and welcome to the first episode of Canon or Cannot, a series that assesses the validity of your fan theories. Because it relates so much to my latest Canon video, the first theory I'll cover comes from Scorpion C31, theorizing that the Paint Sisters were painted by one of the ancients. While looking like dark matter and having elemental attacks are definitely not exclusive to ancient creations, some of the other evidence they provided is interesting. They noted that Paintra and Drasha were born from a forgotten painting, similar to how Stardream says Galactonite is from a forgotten time. This brings up the question, how long was it forgotten? No way to really know for sure, however the point was brought out that Paintra drew Landia, despite being a painting until Tyranzer brought her to life. How did she even know of its existence? The only way that would be possible is if a creator knew of it as well. Of course, there may be nothing more behind it than just giving a cool reference. The greatest food for thought given here is the magical paintbrush, an artifact that also had its own sentience. While never confirmed it was made by the ancients, a magical sentient paintbrush doesn't just spawn out of nowhere. Someone had to create it. Also, considering Drasha originally had this paintbrush to turn Kirby into a ball, it was most likely in the same room as her as well. Paintra DX's description also states that Painter used a mysterious brush to give her form. While anyone could have just found this brush and used it at a later time, it's unlikely someone randomly walked into this abandoned gallery, found this paintbrush, made a painting, and just left it there for some reason. It makes more sense that the one who made the brush, presumably one of the ancients, may have painted them to test out its capabilities. If so, Vividria being painted later would make more sense, as she may have been painted after the two before they came to life. Even more so, following in the footsteps of sentience, being abandoned for so long would no doubt lead to the negative emotion feeling inside, bringing about the form we recognize her as. Of course, this would lead to the question, what about Glacia? Where did she come from? As far as I'm aware, there's no magical kiln lying around. We can only make our own theories about that. However, considering she uses ancient blueprints to construct Hoop Lagoon, that could also be a clue to her origins as well. Who knows? In the end, while nothing is confirmed, there's nothing directly contradicting this claim, so if we wanted to, we could safely consider this Canon!